In this video, we'll be discussing the differences between paragraphs and essays. Let's first review what a paragraph is. So a paragraph is a collection of 10 to 15 sentences that are related to one main idea. A paragraph has three parts. The first part is a topic sentence. And this is the sentence that presents the main idea of the paragraph, or what the paragraph will be about. Then we have supporting sentences, and these sentences provide ideas that are used to show why the topic sentence is true. Explanations and examples are used as supporting sentences. And the last part is a conclusion sentence, and this sentence restates the main idea of the paragraph. Here's an example paragraph that answers the question, why are cities becoming overcrowded? You can pause the video here to give yourself some time to read the paragraph completely. Now let's analyze this paragraph. We need to keep in mind that we have three major parts: the topic sentence, supporting sentences, and the concluding sentence. So if we look at the very first sentence in this paragraph, we have the topic sentence. The two main reasons why cities are becoming so crowded are economic and socio-cultural factors. So we have the topic, the reasons why cities are becoming overcrowded, and then the two controlling ideas, or the two main points of support that this writer is going to be discussing in the paragraph: economic and socio-cultural factors. The next sentence is from this sentence, one cause of cities becoming so crowded, to this sentence here, these students stay on and work in the city after they graduate. Those are the support sentences. And the last part is the conclusion sentence. In conclusion, economic and cultural factors are the major causes of huge urban populations. So we can see that this is a restatement of the topic sentence. Now let's focus on what an essay is. An essay is a collection of 4 or more paragraphs related to one idea. Again, an essay has 3 parts: an introduction paragraph, body paragraphs, usually we start with 2 body paragraphs, and then we have a conclusion paragraph. Here's an example essay that answers the same question: why are cities becoming overcrowded? You can pause the video here to give yourself some time to read the essay completely. Now let's analyze this essay. First of all, we can see that this essay has 4 paragraphs. The first paragraph is here, the second paragraph starts here, the third paragraph starts here, and then the fourth paragraph starts here. Now this is a very basic, short essay. Let's take a very close look at this first paragraph. This is the introduction paragraph. The introduction paragraph has 3 parts. The first part is the hook, which is a sentence or 2 that is used to attract the reader's attention. The hook is going to be something interesting, like an interesting fact, an interesting statistic, or maybe an interesting question. After the hook, we have the background information or bridge, which connects the hook to the thesis statement. The thesis statement is the main idea of the essay. This is the last sentence in the introduction paragraph. So this is a little bit different from a basic paragraph. In a basic paragraph, the main idea is the first sentence of the paragraph. In an essay, the main idea, or the thesis statement, is the last sentence of the first paragraph, or the introduction paragraph. So let's look back at this introduction paragraph. We can see the three parts of the introduction paragraph in different colors here. The first sentence: in 1800, a very small percentage of the total global population lived in cities. This is our hook. This is supposed to be our sentence that attracts the reader's attention. Then we have the background information, which is 2 or 3 or more sentences that connect the hook to the thesis statement. It also gives general information about the topic of this essay. Then we have the hook, which again is the main idea of the essay. The thesis statement is again going to be the last sentence in the introduction paragraph. So our thesis statement is: the two main reasons why these and other cities are becoming so crowded are economic and social cultural factors. Now let's discuss the next part of the essay. This is the body paragraph. In a basic essay, we have 2 body paragraphs, and each body paragraph has 3 parts. First, we have a topic sentence, just like any other paragraph. Then we have supporting sentences, and then sometimes we include a summary sentence, which restates the main idea of this one body paragraph. Let's take another look at this example essay. We're going to focus on the body paragraphs, but to really understand how the essay is organized, we need to look back at the thesis statement. Remember, the thesis statement is the last sentence in the introduction paragraph. So again, the thesis statement of this essay is: the two main reasons why these and other cities are becoming so crowded are economic and socio-cultural factors. So notice that we have 2 controlling ideas. Economic, that's one controlling idea, and then socio-cultural factors. That's the second controlling idea in the thesis statement. Each one of these controlling ideas will become part of the topic sentences in each body paragraph. So if we look at the first body paragraph here, one cause of cities becoming so crowded is economic. So this paragraph will be related to this first controlling idea. If we just take a look at the second body paragraph, right here, let's look at the topic sentence. Another reason for the increase in urban populations is sociocultural. So that's the second controlling idea in the thesis. So we have our topic sentences that are related to the controlling ideas in the thesis statement. And then after the topic sentence, just like any other paragraph, we explain and give examples in our supporting sentences. So we have here our topic sentences, and then we have supporting sentences that help to explain, give examples of, and support the topic sentence. Finally, we have the conclusion paragraph. The conclusion paragraph also has 3 parts. The first part is a restatement of the thesis statement. Then we have a summary of the main points, and then we have a final thought. And the final thought is a sentence or 2 that leaves the reader with something to think about related to your essay. Let's take a look at the conclusion paragraph of this essay. This is a very basic conclusion paragraph. It's a little bit short, but it is a conclusion paragraph that wraps up the essay nicely. So we start with this first sentence. In conclusion, economic and cultural factors are the major causes of huge urban populations. So this sentence is a restatement of the thesis statement, or the main idea of the essay. We could also include the main points of the essay in one or two sentences. In this case, this writer only used one sentence. People will always move to the areas which provide opportunity and to the places which can give them the freedom they desire. Then we can end with a final thought. The cities provide these opportunities and more. So let's look at the paragraph and the essay side by side. On the left side, we have a paragraph. Remember that a paragraph by itself has a topic sentence, supporting sentences, and a concluding sentence. On the right side, we have an essay. An essay has at least 4 paragraphs. You can see that we have one paragraph here, the introduction, one paragraph here, which is body paragraph number 1. Then we have another paragraph here, which is body paragraph number 2. And then we have the last paragraph, which is the conclusion paragraph. So you can see that an essay is 4 paragraphs. An essay it basically can give the same information as a simple paragraph, but it gives much more information, much more explanation, and many more examples as well. So it's much more detailed than a simple paragraph. So that's just a basic explanation of the differences between a paragraph and an essay.